Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so we have this question that we need to solve. So this question is basically an exam question that came in 2024, and this question it was picked from the topic indices. Okay, so equations dealing with indices. So how do we go about finding the value of x here? Okay, so what we need to do first of all here is to move this 4, okay, to go to the other side or introduce the additive inverse. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this. So we're going to have 3, 1 minus 2x plus 4 minus 4 equals to 5 minus 4. So what I've done here is just basically to introduce the additive inverse of 4. Some of you say it, even me myself, most of the time I use it. We say the 4 or positive 4 has crossed the equal sign to become a minus. So the whole concept or the mathematical language that we need to use is the introduction of the additive inverse, not necessarily the crossing of the equal sign. Okay, so with that said now, we can simplify this part and obviously that part. So we'll have 3, 1 minus 2x. This should equal to, because this is going to give us a 0, and then 5 minus 1, it will give us 1. So we have simplified something that was complex. It is now like that. Okay, so from that stage now, how do we move to find the value of x? Quite interesting, huh? So what we're going to do here is we're going to introduce something, a concept that you learned in mathematics. Okay, what is that concept? The concept is that any number raised to the power of 0, the answer is what? Is 1. Now, because we have that background of understanding that any number raised to the power of 0 gives us 1, then we know that if we raise 3 to the power of 0, this should give us what? 1. If that is true, that would mean that instead of having a 1 here, we can write 3 to the power of 0 because it's the same thing. It means I've not changed anything. Okay, so we'll have 3, 1 minus 2x equal to 3 to the power of 0. Are we all following? Okay, so this equals that. It's the same thing. I've not changed anything, mathematically speaking. Now, once we have the same base, it means that the exponent will also be equal. So if the bases are the same, even the exponent are the same. So we can cancel out the 3 and also the 3. Now this will leave us with 1 minus 2x equal to what? 0. That's the simple equation we're going to have now. So with this simple equation, the minus 2x can remain on this side. This would equal to, the 1 goes the other side, will have negative 1. So with that said, now we have negative 2x equals to negative 1. If we want to remain with x alone, then it is very fundamental for us to divide with negative 2. Okay, so this will imply that, we'll have negative 2x put to negative 1, then we can divide with negative 2 just, or almost made a mistake. Again here, negative 2. So the negative 2 and the negative 2 will go. Then this will imply that x should equal to, the negative will cancel out the other negative, we'll have a positive. So x equals to positive half, or 1 over 2. So this is the answer you're going to find if given this question. Now, there are things that you need to understand when you're solving any kind of an equation. You are solving for any value, for any variable. You don't need to come out of the exam with questions whether you got it right or not. There is what you can do. Okay, there is what you can do, and you can actually prove if your answer is correct. So, I found the value of x as half. I want you people in the comment section to prove to me if indeed this equals 5 on the other end. So how do you prove? You get this value of x and plug it where there's x here. Okay, plug it where there's x and see if you're going to get 5 this side and 5 the other side. So what I want you to do is, once you prove if it's correct, you just comment by saying, you say correct, correct, correct. If it's wrong, you find that this side, you find the number that is different from that side. Then you can say wrong. Then we'll discuss further. Okay? I hope you've understood. Thank you very much for watching, and follow for more.